In the bustling heart of the city, where lights never dimmed and the air buzzed with ambition, lived Amelia Grace, a name synonymous with success. She was the pop sensation who had skyrocketed to fame seemingly overnight. With her angelic voice and electrifying performances, Amelia became the darling of millions. But behind the glittering facade of her life lay a dark, painful truth that no one could see. Amelia's story began humbly. Growing up in a small town, she spent her days singing to the rhythm of her dreams and nights imagining the applause of a crowd that would one day adore her. At 19, she caught the attention of a music producer during an open mic event. In a whirlwind, her life changed. Contracts were signed, songs were recorded, and Amelia Grace became a household name. However, the spotlight, which once felt like a warm embrace, soon turned into a relentless glare. As her fame grew, so did the pressure to remain perfect. Her schedule was punishing. Shows, interviews, and appearances left little time for rest or reflection. "You're a brand now," her manager would say. "Every step you take, every word you say, it matters." Amelia began to lose herself. The music, once her sanctuary, became a prison. Her songs were no longer her own, dictated instead by executives and marketing teams who cared more about charts than artistry. She smiled for cameras, posed for magazines, and signed autographs, but inside, she felt hollow. Then came the comments. Social media, once a place where fans celebrated her, turned toxic. Every post was dissected, every outfit scrutinized. A simple misstep became headline news, and with each passing day, Amelia felt her identity slipping away. One evening, after a sold-out concert, Amelia returned to her penthouse, the echoes of the crowd still ringing in her ears. She sat alone by the window, staring at the city lights. The silence was deafening. Her phone buzzed, a message from her mother. "How are you, sweetheart?" it read. Amelia hesitated before replying, "I'm fine, Mom." But she wasn't fine. The cracks in her facade grew deeper. She started canceling interviews and missing rehearsals. Rumors swirled in tabloids about her diva behavior. In truth, Amelia was battling insomnia, anxiety, and an overwhelming sense of loneliness. The people around her, once her support system, now seemed more like vultures, circling, waiting for her to break. One night, while scrolling through old photos, Amelia stumbled upon a picture of her younger self. Bright-eyed and holding a microphone, her dreams still untarnished, it triggered something deep within her. She realized she had been living for everyone else but herself. The fame she once craved had consumed her, leaving behind a shadow of the girl who once sang with joy. Determined to reclaim her life, Amelia made a bold decision. She called her manager and said, "I'm taking a break." The response was predictable: shock, resistance, and pleas for her to reconsider. But Amelia stood firm. She retreated to her hometown, seeking solace in the familiarity of its quiet streets and the love of her family. For months, she stayed out of the limelight, rediscovering her passion for music on her terms. She wrote songs that spoke of her pain, her struggles, and her journey back to herself. When she finally returned to the stage, it was not as the Amelia Grace the world had created, but as the Amelia Grace she had rediscovered. The dark side of fame had left its scars, but it also taught Amelia a valuable lesson. True success is not measured by numbers or accolades, but by the authenticity with which one lives their life. And as she sang that night, her voice stronger and more heartfelt than ever, the audience felt the weight of her journey in every note, a story of pain, perseverance, and the rediscovery of her soul.